and welcome back to The Revolution and a brand new WWE 2K25 video, as last night during Monday Night Raw, WWE 2K officially unveiled the covers for WWE 2K25 alongside an all-new teaser trailer, release date, pre-order DLC and more. To be sure you don't miss out on any of our WWE 2K25 content, hit the bell icon and subscribe to the channel. You can stay connected to The Revolution on several platforms under the handle Revolution, including here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, Threads and Twitch, as well as TikTok and X under the handle RevolutionYT. You can also head on over to our official website www.revolution.com for all the latest women's wrestling news, recaps and more. During Monday Night Raw, it was officially confirmed that Roman Reigns is indeed the cover star for the standard edition of WWE 2K25 following the reveal of the Undertaker Deluxe Edition announced yesterday. Alongside the reveals of the Standard and Deluxe Edition, it was also revealed that Roman Reigns will be featured on the cover of the Collector's Edition as part of the stunning Bloodline Edition cover. The Collector's Edition cover depicts the entire WWE Bloodline faction in a recreation of the Samoan Dynasty family tree used in a plotline for the lead up to WrestleMania 40. As part of the cover reveal announcement, it was revealed that fans can pre-order WWE 2K25 from January 28th ahead of the official launch date on March 14th, with players who purchase the Deluxe or Collector's Edition receiving early access to WWE 2K25 1 week earlier on March 7th. It was also revealed that those who pre-ordered WWE 2K25 will also receive a White 6-pack featuring all 5 members of the White 6. I will say that this does come a little bit of a surprise, as I would have imagined that the White 6 would have been included in the base game, but who knows, maybe the base game includes the prior versions of Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy and Nikki Cross, and maybe even possibly Bo Dallas. Pre-ordering WWE 2K25 also grants players with a digital edition of WWE 2K24, perfect for new fans of WWE who may not yet have experienced the game. Before we break down the cover reveal trailer, I will say it's a shame that we didn't get to see a female superstar featured on any of the 3 covers, even though I do think all 3 covers look pretty awesome, especially the Bloodline edition, which would make for a great poster or t-shirt. I think given that Roman is featured centrally on the Collector's Edition cover, we could have easily had an alternate superstar featured on the standard edition of the game. Yes, I personally would have loved a female superstar to be the main focus on the standard edition, but it wouldn't necessarily have to be a female superstar because I could have easily imagined CM Punk featured on the standard cover given the success of his recent return to WWE. I think a male and female duo cover would have been the perfect compromise and helped please both sides of the WWE universe. We could have had maybe CM Punk and Liv, or Dom and Liv, or any alternative duos you can think of. To make up for that, later in the week we will be releasing our very own alternate women's covers for WWE 2K25, so be sure to stay tuned to the channel and see what versions we come up with. As I say, however, I do think all 3 covers look great, so let us know in the comments down below what you think and which is your favourite cover. Moving on to the cover reveal trailer, the trailer starts out with a recreation of Roman Reigns' entrance in the WWE 2K25 engine, along with our very first look at the brand new Underground match, which was teased last week on WWE 2K socials. Around the ring, we can see onlookers awaiting Roman Reigns' entrance as in Underground matches seen on WWE TV. The spot seems to indicate that the match can take place in a variety of arenas and isn't locked to one specific arena as with the WWE War Games matches. Now, I don't think it will happen in WWE 2K25, but if we can have NPCs surrounding the ring in an Underground match, I really hope that we get to see the debut of lumberjack matches in the WWE 2K series, as I would love to recreate some iconic moments and matches. He's looking at Rosa Mendes. The trailer then proceeds to show WWE footage of Roman's many victories over his time as the undisputed WWE champion before getting a look at the Roman Reigns championship entrance along with the wise man Paul Heyman. We then see Roman spear John Cena before Cody Rhodes hits his finisher on Roman in a recreation of their match from WrestleMania 40. Unlike the recreation of the WrestleMania 40 arena in WWE 2K24, the WWE 2K25 arena now comes with Prime logo on the ring mat, which could be an official sponsor for this year's game. The trailer then interestingly shifts away from Roman as the head of the Bloodline and depicts Solo's rise to the top in what could be a tease for a Bloodline showcase mode playing out the rise and the fall of the Roman Empire. We see Solo turn on Roman Reigns inside the SmackDown arena with the deadly Samoan spike as he takes down the tribal chief. It's worth pointing out that WWE 2K25 now seems to have an improved damage to superstars throughout the match, as Solo can be seen with scratches and bruises from his match against Roman Reigns. If this is indeed correct, it will be awesome to see the effects of more brutal matches such as hardcore matches and a steel cage match to really see what sort of details appear throughout the match. As Roman rallies to try and bounce back after his WrestleMania loss, we see Roman hit Solo with a Superman punch in the corner before hurtling him to the mat. In a blink and you'll miss it moment, you can also see the Prime hydration station in the background as seen on WWE TV in recent months. I imagine that the station will be interactable, allowing players to throw opponents into the stand and maybe even pick up the bottles of Prime and interact with them like the water bottles in WWE 2K24. Speaking of sponsors, it also looks like Minute Maid could also be the sponsor of WWE 2K25, with a Minute Maid logo appearing on the billboard graphics above. We then see Roman hitting a Superman punch on Jacob Fatu, who makes his official debut in this year's game after one hell of a run since debuting back in 2024. Following on from Jacob, we see Solo making his entrance as the trailer transitions to a newly updated Umaga making his way to the ring in a recreation of his attire from his New Year's Revolution 2007 match against John Cena. Now, it could be possible that this is just an update to Umaga's model, but I can't help but feel like this could be a match within the possible Bloodline showcase, with members of the Samoan dynasty highlighted throughout the years. If this is indeed the case, I would be much more interested in the showcase instead of playing Bloodline matches that have all taken place in the last few years. It's not definite, but it could also mean that we see older versions of the likes of Tamina, who debuted alongside the Usos, Nia Jax, and maybe even Naomi. Now, that's not guaranteed, but it would please the women's wrestling fans amongst us, while celebrating legends such as The Rock, Rikishi, Afa and Sika, Rocky Johnson, Yokozuna, and so many more. Going back to the trailer, we see the new iteration of the Bloodline making their way to the ring, along with another look at both Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, as well as the debuting Tangaloa and Tama Tonga. We then get a look at an older version of the Usos from 2017 as part of a recreation of the pair from their Hell in a Cell Tag Team Championship match against the New Day. With the inclusion of this version of the Usos as well as the Umaga model, it does seemingly confirm that some version of a Bloodline showcase will be included in this year's game. We then see Roman hitting a spear on Batista before following up with a spear to cousin Jey Uso in what appears to be a Raw Hell in a Cell match. We once again see Roman celebrating with his championship before getting a look at Seth Rollins in his classic Shield attire as he makes his entrance through the crowd, similar to that of WrestleMania 40, which saw him get involved in the Cody and Roman's clash. In another awesome blink and you'll miss it moment, we see Seth Rollins dive from the barricade onto Roman Reigns in what seems to confirm a new feature in WWE 2K25. Being able to dive from the barricade is one of the small but effective updates that overall make a big improvement on the game. WWE 2K24 had many of these kinds of tweaks, so I'm hoping that this is the first of many. Not only that, but it allows the arena itself to act more of a weapon against your opponents as you try to take them down by any means possible. We then see this year's Deluxe Edition cover star The Undertaker hitting a chokeslam on Roman before seeing Shield version of Seth, Cody Rhodes and The Undertaker making their way to the ring. We then have another look at CM Punk in this year's game following the screenshot earlier this month which confirms his SummerSlam 2024 attire. As the trailer rounds out, we see Roman on a rampage hitting his signature moves on Solo, Punk and Seth before getting our very first look at the WWE 2K25 island. Following the social media teasers last week, it was speculated that WWE 2K would receive its very own island in the style of NBA under the moniker the Isle of Relevancy, with the golden bust of Roman Reigns and tropical foliage seemingly confirming the theme. The trailer comes to a close with a look at all three covers for this year's game, along with the official release date and the White 6 DLC pack, which we discussed earlier. With WWE and 2K teasing more news today, hopefully we'll get some more details on the WWE 2K Island, as well as the likes of the Underground match, and maybe some match types and details we're completely oblivious to so far. Whilst there wasn't an awful lot of footage in the cover reveal trailer, what we've seen so far has certainly piqued my interest, with a brief look at the underground match, the superstar damage detailing, barricade dives, as well as our first look at the WWE 2K island. The road to WWE 2K25 is officially underway, and I can't wait to see what else is announced in the coming days and weeks, so let me know in the comments down below what you make of the cover reveals and what we've seen so far, as well as which edition you have your eyes on. To be sure you don't miss out on any of our upcoming WWE 2K25 content, hit the bell icon and subscribe to the channel. You can also stay connected with us on social media by using either Revolution or Revolution YT, or by heading on over to our official website www.revolution.com. Until next time, I've been the Revolution. Anyone up for an island adventure?